Hello, and welcome to Boot Camp Unit 7A, Ratios. We're going to be using ratios to compare things that are very, very similar. If we look at ratios, ratios are things that have no units. I emphasize that for something coming later. If we want to compare inches and feet, we can say that there's 12 inches in 1 foot. They are in a 12:1 ratio. For every 12 inches you will have 1 foot. So for example, if I had 3 feet, I have 3 feet, so I have 3 12s in inches. 12, 12, 12, or 36 inches. In the same vein, if I have 24 inches, well, how many 12s do I have? I have 1 12, 2 12s. So I have 2 feet. Note that the order is important. If we're comparing feet to miles, we can say that there's 5,280 feet in 1 mile. That is a 5,280 to 1 ratio. If I say that backwards, if I'm comparing miles to feet, I can say that they are in a 1 to 5,280 ratio. The order is important. And that semicolon that you see is the word to in our ratios. 5,280 feet to 1, or rather without units, 5,280 to 1. We then can have equivalent ratios. If I say that things are in a 10 to 40 and a 5 to 10 and a 5 to 20, think about it like fractions. If I divide both of those by 10, on the 10 to 40, I'll be in 1 to 4. And if I divide the 5 to 20 by 5, they're also 1 to 4. While this doesn't necessarily correlate to the exact number, what we can see is that we can break these down to ratios with smaller numbers, and they can be equivalent. For every 10, for example, for every 10 trees, I have 40 plants. Okay, cool. In the same way, I can say that for every 1, I have 4. For every 1 tree, I have 4 plants. Ratios have no units. In the same vein, if I have 5 trees for every 40 plants, they're going to be in the same rough distribution, though how they might be exactly set up will be different. That was Unit 7A, Ratios.